Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today it's day 3 of playing on the ghost deck because I just like the colors, and if you don't have to be here. No one's holding you hostage. As always, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go gold stake ghost deck. First boss is spades. First round, 3 10s. Since we have the high triple, let's go for the full house. Any pair should be fine. Could be a pair of aces. How about aces and tens? Okay. Probably not a hack. Hack gives us extra chips. That could be something that we want. Could be very powerful long term, but maybe in the short term, buffoon pack is better. Astronomer, probably. You could take it as a value generator, but I think we take tribe instead because tribe gives us points. And then when we need to, we can sell it for $4. Go next. Looking for, could be hearts as a flush. Any flush wins. There's a king high flush. There's some consideration for selling the hex. So some people say, you know, maybe you sell the hex in the first round and then you get an extra $1 of interest in the first round. It's kind of like playing on the yellow deck, just worse. Here, if we sell the hex, we get $2 plus an extra $1 of interest, maybe an extra $1 of interest, compounding interest after the boss. Because if I'm not going to hex the tribe, what am I going to use the hex on? I think I'd rather keep it. I think long-term just having the polychrome is very powerful. So 50% more points is like the same as having 50% more hands. Like we're playing on the blue deck. Anyway, here's the flush. Keep the hex. Okay. Could take a blue joker. Sure. Now do we sell the hex? Now do we use the hex? I like having the tribe to help me beat the boss. We can hold on to the hex. Here, if I play the spade flush, it's 140. And if it's 140 times 4, that's not enough points. So we can discard, instead of discarding the twos, let's discard the clubs. If we're going to discard 2 cards, might as well discard 2 cards of the same suit. I guess you could discard the diamonds, but we keep them because they're higher rank. I guess we go hearts flush. Would have had the clubs flush, but instead we can keep going for hearts. Alright. This should work. I guess we can also play the 6 high flush. Alright, that's fine. Okay. That's tempting. We could sell the tribe, we could use the hex, we could buy the invisible joker. I think that's bait. I think that's, obviously that's powerful. That's probably more powerful than we need. So if we do that, it's risky. Maybe we lose. And then if it succeeds, it's way more than we need. I think we just blue joker, probably we win already. So we could take rebate here. It does make the hex slightly awkward because I don't want to lose the rebate when I hex. So this is fine. I could sell the hex and take the invisible joker, but then we lose the rebate. I think I'd rather have the rebate instead of a second blueprint. Probably. Blueprint is only as good as whatever the thing that you're going to copy, and if we take invisible joker here and we spend all our money, we might not find anything worth copying. So maybe we're supposed to keep the rebate. I'm gonna do it that way. Alright, rebate on 7s. So any flush that would normally be 300 points will one-shot. So maybe we go for the hearts flush here. Pretty high upside if we get any 7s. So maybe let's do this. Let's play the pair and go for the clubs flush instead. Okay, we got the clubs flush. Okay. I could try to dig for another 7. Another 7 is worth 10 bucks. So maybe it's worth digging. Okay, one more time. And we do get the 7. Okay, I could have played that more greedy than we did, but I feel fine with this. Are we doing the hex? I guess probably not now, because I don't want to lose the rebate. So we could just sell the hex and then ship it. All right. So now it could be a spaceman, could be 6 cents. We could do both. Let's go Arcana pack. Let's take the spaceman and then go Arcana. Maybe we get Temperance. Could be Temperance for 12 bucks here. Sure. Instead of making lucky cards, just take the Temperance. Then we could take 6 cents, go Arcana again. Alright, so it could be a death card, could be make more 6s. Rebates on 7s could be turn 6s into 7s. I think I like the idea of making more 6s. Maybe turning a 2 into the 6 is the same as using strength here, but if I use death, I could get another death card in the future from a fool, maybe? Alright. Are we good scoring-wise? I think so. Let's go next. Rebate on 7s. Let's play the 6. I'm going to copy the spaceman. Okay. We get a Wraith. Probably we don't care about that. Okay, I could play 3 5s. Again, copying the spaceman. Okay, I can play a pair of kings. I can discard the 1/7. I have another 7. I think I will discard it. I could play high card first. I think I'm going to discard here. I do need another spade. Maybe I shouldn't throw away the 7 yet. Okay. Then, yeah, maybe we don't throw away the 7 here. Bummer. Okay. We would have lost. Alright, so I can copy the tribe. This is a pretty high flush. This wins. Do we want the spaceman? I guess spaceman on high card, maybe it's worth it. We can make it worth it. We can play this flush. Okay. Could be Shoot the Moon. Could be Mad Joker. Probably we want the voucher. Let's go Arcana. What was the last thing we did? Last thing we did was Death, right? So let's go Arcana first in case we get a Fool. Temperance for 15, or we hang him. I could go Wraith, get a rare, and then Temperance. Not a huge believer in the Wraith. I don't think Shoot the Moon is what I want to do. Though we could go high card here with the queens. Maybe. I think we reroll. Could be a hung man. Could be... Oops. To go with the spaceman. That's tempting. So maybe we don't need 6 cents. I need to replace this tribe. Could be a trading card. Running out of slots here. So my high card's not very good. What's in here? Could be pick up Mercury. instead of Uranus. So would you rather, I guess if we do trading card, then the rebate's less good. Maybe we don't need this rebate that bad. Rebate's pretty strong. Fine. It's fine. Go next. Alright, so now we are looking for a flush. Probably clubs flush, I guess. I don't really care too much what I remove here, so maybe we'll sort by suit. We could go 8 and 2, we can hang them, and then we can snap off the ace. Okay, so I got a clubs flush that I can play. And a leveled up flush would win. So let's do that. Not leveled up doesn't win, that's okay. So sorting by rank, what's this? So according to this, this is hearts. And no. If I sort by rank, okay. Sort by suit. So I have 2 spades in hand, 13 spades in the deck. Maybe we're supposed to go for the spades. I think we go for the spades. So sorting by suit, let's look for spades. Okay. So this is whatever. Okay. And then we got the spade flush. We could do more high card if we want. Or we just play the flush. Let's go high card again. So I don't have to do the flush. I could just play high card 9 with the spaceman. Sure. Okay. 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 This boss says face down cards. That's a bummer. We could go buffoon pack. Duo doesn't work if we're playing a high card. I guess we don't have to play high card. We could play pairs. Could be Cartomancer's pretty cool with the blue joker. Yeah, maybe we go Cartomancer. So take a Cartomancer. I don't need this Wraith. Could be a standard pack. Could be a purple ace. Is maybe desirable. Maybe we want a steel 9. Maybe if we have the Cartomancer, we don't need the purple seal ace. We can get steel cards later, probably. It's fine. Yeah, take the ace here and then go next. Death and, or sorry, strength and justice. Okay, so let's go snap off a 3, I guess. Doesn't matter. Play the ace. There's a high card. With Cartomancer, what am I trying to do with my strength? I could maybe turn 10s into jacks, maybe turn queens into kings. Maybe I use my strength right now. Maybe. High card jack. Okay. Didn't get the purple seal. I could do a... Sorry, what was the first boss was spades, so maybe we go glass, jack of spades. There we go. Okay. As soon as the spaceman is done, we can drop the dice. Could be Todd here is pretty strong, perhaps important. I do want a hungman, so I guess we take those. And Celestial Packs maybe not super important for us. Let's just go next. Some we don't need. Alright, 4 and 2, we can hang them. Snap off the 5. There's the purple seal. For a Hierophant. Okay. So, high card 10. If we need more points, we could use the Hierophant. We could use the Hierophant on kings and jacks would be ideal. Here's 2 kings. So, play ace high first. And then one more time. One more round on the spaceman. Okay. This boss. Okay. Okay. Could be a stuntman. I think with the spaceman on its way out, I drop the dice, pick up the stuntman. Let's go Arcana first. Gives me, could be a chariot, maybe purple seal we make into steel and we can copy it later. Let's go buffoon pack. Could be a rebate. Rebate, trading card. Are we dropping the spaceman? There's a lot of value generators. Taking the rebate on top of all this. Maybe we just pick up that stuntman and go next. No fortune teller here? Probably. Okay, snap off of 4. I can play, actually I don't know, with the stuntman the high card is stronger. So snap off the 4 and then save my discard for the purple seal. I could do gold 9. Maybe. I could do Empress on a queen and a jack, maybe. I'm gonna go gold 9. Okay. Play high card. Copying the spaceman. Okay, the next one wins, so there's the purple. Bummer. Alright, play the 3. Okay. So the spaceman's done. Get 10 bucks. Could be erosion. Seems not terrible. Boss has decreased level. That's a bummer. Take an erosion. Do we have enough money where I can take a Mega Arcana pack? I think I just go Cartomancer here. Let's go next. Alright, so snap off the 5. Now with the erosion, probably high card just wins. Okay. I could make some bonus cards. I could... Probably don't need the sun. Just do something like that. Okay. I could take the foil instead of the stuntman. I think is maybe unnecessary at this point. Arcana? We can hang him. 6 and 3, we can hang him. Now 44 on the erosion. We could check a standard pack for some more value generators. Nope. Alright, go next. Alright, there's Hermie. So it could be make some more molt cards. I don't need this 10. I can discard. Play high guard. Okay. 2 more rounds, stuntman. Strength for queens and jacks still, maybe. Okay, let's go celestial. Actually, I probably shouldn't do the strength because I have the Cartomancer. I could take a Mercury card. I don't know if it's super important for me to do that. Mega standard pack. I could take a gold seal ace and a purple 8. Let's go gold seal ace and gold seal 4 as more value generators. It makes erosion worse in the short term, but I think that's fine. Go next. So temperance is 13. Snap off the 6. Alright, so I don't want to play high card, probably. I can strengthen the queen and play a pair is maybe something that I don't super care about. Play the pair of kings like that. Alright, one more round stuntman. And there's a Mercury card. This boss says face cards are debuffed. Handy tag we don't need. Standard packs we could look for more value generators. Could be a blue seal ace. Could be red seal 5 as a value generator is kind of exciting. Maybe we're supposed to drop the stuntman here. Maybe. And then we could do the gold cards more easily. Alright, so we could do a little re-rolling. Could be Crazy Joker instead of the Stuntman, I think is fine. Go one more. Could be a Gold Seal. Let's try that. Alright, so Strength I don't need 2s. We can snap off a 2. Queen becomes a king. Seems fine. Gold Seal. And then... I don't think this one-shots if we play high card king or a pair of kings or 4 kings. I don't think this one-shots. Okay. So I can try to save my discards for the purple seal, but I kind of want to save my hands for the gold seals. I could play gold seal 4. That's it? Okay. Sorry, what was the boss? Oh yeah, face cards debuff. There's Supernova for the high card. We don't need because we have erosion. Could be a death card. Maybe I shouldn't look inside the standard packs. Maybe it's too tempting. I shouldn't even look. Maybe. Fine. Alright, could be Aura on a king. Sure. And then go next, or Supernova, I guess. I don't need Supernova. Could be a Nanner. Go next. Alright, so I don't need Judgment. I can snap off a 5. I could copy the king. I think I want to save death for the blue seal. The next hand wins. So let's discard all of this. Okay, I can make a blue ace. I can play ace high. That's it. I'm going to try this. Maybe it won't win and I can play the other 4. Yes. Okay. As we got the plutonium. $41 cards in the deck. There's another stuntman. I think we don't do the stuntman. I think we got enough chips now. We'll just hang out with Michelle. Standard pack, should I look? You gotta look, right? Could be a blue ace. Buffoon pack. No flower pot. Go one more. Could be Huesos we don't need. Grimbo we don't need. Bus we don't need. Could be a Midas mask instead of Michelle. Could be. Yeah, maybe. Maybe do one of those. It's gonna be debuffed right now, but maybe that's fine. Spin the wheel. Ah, foiled again. Snap off a 5. Okay, blue seals in hand. We could do high card queen. High card ace. We get punished for using our discards. Could have had that purple seal value. Bummer. Alright. High card king. Okay. Get that plutonium. Okay. This boss says play only one type of hand. We got clearance sale. We got celestial pack. Let's reroll first. No hallucination. There's more plutonium. Not this one. Alright, so maybe an Arcana pack. Could be full for plutonium. That's fine. And then go next. So now we need 60,000. That's high card 3 times. I don't need the moon. 4 and 7, we can hang them. And then snap off the 8. I could play 2 pair. Make a bunch of gold cards. Okay. I can play 2 pair again. And then I should be able to win with high card after this. Okay, so now I can play high card jack. I could discard the jack. Okay, so high card king. And then high card jack. Oh. That's fine. Okay. So the next round is going to be 30,000 per hand. There's a photograph. Currently plus 20. I guess if you copy with the blue joker, you get plus 40 on top of that. Is actually worse than the erosion. But maybe we have enough gold cards. We drop the Midas mask here. Maybe do that. Alright, so could be 4 of a kind in the celestial pack. Maybe. I don't care about 3 of a kind though. Alright. Wily Joker, no. Devil, maybe. I just want the Cartomancer value. Go next. A death card. So probably I want to copy a blue seal. Maybe I want to copy my gold seal king. Either way, I want to snap off a 3. I can play high card ace. Or it's like 30,000, right? Maybe 35. Okay. I can play gold seal ace. Okay, I could copy the gold seal king, or I could copy the blue seal ace. I think I want to copy the blue seal ace. Maybe. Maybe I want to start leveling up my 4 of a kind, because the 4 of a kind is going to grow a lot faster than the high card will. Though we don't have that many rounds left. Maybe I'm supposed to just stick with the high card. I want another chariot. So death on the blue seal is fine. Blue seal makes photograph better. Alright, since we just used a death card, maybe I don't use the plutonium right away. Let's look for an Arcana pack. No Arcana pack, then we can spin the wheel. Alright. In the standard packs, we're looking for steel cards. Maybe. There's a red steel 3. Is pretty powerful, honestly. Mercury we don't need. Polychrome Todd is kind of interesting. Could be make some lucky cards. I don't know if that's super important for us to do. Let's just go next. Actually, for sure, we don't need the Magician. Alright, so I guess my plan here is still play high card. I can snap off a 7. I have a bunch of jacks. Maybe I want to start turning my jacks into queens. Or do I just stick with this. It'd be nice to turn a red seal into a face card, but that seems like a lot of work. Player jack. Okay. And then another jack doesn't win. I can discard a king. I could turn a queen into a king. I kind of want to save the strength for the red seal, but we are playing on the ghost deck. We could just get a red seal some other way. Let's try it. So I think I do strengthen the jacks. This is fine. Play the queen. Okay. Alright, 2 celestial packs. This boss says hearts are debuffed. Okay. There's plutonium. And maybe another Mars card. Okay. Probably we want the Tarot Merchant now. Stuntman, no. Devil, no. Hex, maybe. I would have to give up the Erosion, which is kind of okay, probably. And then we can Hex. Ka-chow. Yas. Could be a tower. Is probably not important. We have the Cartomancer, so we got to be slightly picky about what we take. Alright, Fool for Mars. Bummer. Snap off the 9 first. I could discard the purple seal. Maybe. Get a strength card. Okay. So problem with the strength card is I don't have the red seal right now. Do I want to sacrifice the blue seal to try to set up the red seal? 5? I think the answer is yeah, sure, why not? So there's one of those. Play the 4. Alright. We'll see. Arcana pack is great because now I can use these tarot cards. This is not what we want to see, so let's just spin the wheel. Holographic photograph, that's kind of cute, I guess. Could be, can make a glass card. Okay, so here's the 5. I could turn into maybe strengthen the 9. I could use the Fool for a chariot and we could make some red steel cards. I think I want to try to do this though. So there's the strength. Now it's a 7. Now it's steel. Okay. Don't need the golden ticket. Don't need a smiley face, though technically it does a little bit. I do want a hung man though. Let's go next. Okay, so 8 and 4 we can hang them. I could snap off the ace. I could snap off a queen. Maybe the queen is not likely to turn into a king. Okay. I can play ace high, which doesn't win. Okay. I could do... How do I want to do the glass card? Maybe I just go... discard this queen and this jack. Guess I discard all of these. Alright, so I can make a glass king here. But then I'm not going to play it. So let's copy the photograph, play the king. This boss debuffs my hearts. Okay, and then play the jack. I could play the ace and then try to draw some more gold cards maybe. There's a jack. Cool. Okay, so we just made a glass card, that's fine. There's a square. Celestial Pack gives me... There's more plutonium. Okay. Before we go Arcana, we can reroll. I don't need a star, I don't need the 8-ball, I don't need the pants. No tower, probably. Order, no. Alright, don't need the 4 Feiners. So, could be Fool for plutonium, could be Strength here. Bummer. I guess Queen turns into a King. We can strengthen a 7. And go next. Spin the wheel. Foiled again. Okay, so we can snap off an 8 and a 4. 8 and 4 we can hang them. Snap off the Jack. Okay. How about I play the King as a high card? There we go. And I could do a debuffed one and dig for another face card. Debuffed already is 40k. Okay. Use the plutonium. Now, level 30. Alright, so this boss, force the card to be selected, we can make some steel cards. Extra discard is kind of interesting. Mega Buffoon. I guess, could be a luchador, could be hallucination. I don't like the luchador. Maybe glass joker here. We don't have that many glass cards. So, I guess hallucination, maybe? Get a tower? Alright, we don't care about a tower. So, I could do a steel king, since we have so many kings. Turn a gold one to a steel one. I could turn the blue seal into a steel card, is maybe not unreasonable. I think Stone 7 doesn't really matter to me. I think aces and 7s we can hang them though. I could make another glass card. I think I just hang them and go next. Alright, snap off the 9. I can play Jack as a high card. I could play the gold seal, maybe. I could discard some of these. Alright. Ace in hand. Play the king. Make a gold card. Doesn't matter. Maybe don't play the king. There you go. Alright. So now there's erosion is plus 100. Interessante. I have to use the plutonium before I open the booster packs because I have hallucination. Standard pack we can skip. There's a strength card. There's no way we get the 7, right? Nope. But I can strengthen a queen. Alright, Temperance is $8, or we just go Emperor for 2 tarot cards. Bummer. There's Justice if we want to make more glass kings, I guess. There's a Death card, so I could copy the red steel is probably what we should do. That's what we should do. Go next. Snap off the 3. Discard purple. So I can make another glass king. I can copy the red steel. Do something like that. Temperance gives me $8. That's fine. All right. Play. Well, discard this. Play the king. That wins. Cool. All right. Copy the hallucination. All right. Could be a standard pack. Could be a steel card. Another steel card should be fine. Sure. I don't need a star. I don't need the devil. Let's go buffoon pack. Don't need the sun. So go one more. There's justice. Could be familiar. Probably justice. Could be the Chad. Right on time. Okay. And Chariot we can't do against this boss, unfortunately. We just go next. Spin the wheel. Holographic. Nice. So, let's dig. Okay. Glass card in hand. Steel cards in deck. I can discard these 4. I can make a glass king. That's it. Alright. Copy the photograph or copy the Chad. So, copy the Chad gives me 2 more of these is 4. Copy the photograph gives me less. So copy the Chad because we have the glass card. And that's it. Cool, I guess. Well, that one was not too difficult. I guess that's what happens when you start out with the blue Joker. A lot of different directions that you can go with the blue Joker. One thing you could do is you could copy some kind of value generator, like could be the mail-in rebate. We did have the opportunity. This was an interesting start to a seed where we had could be copy the rebate, could be copy. Well, there was invisible Joker that we could have used to copy the blueprint. Would have been cool, I guess. I always take trading card. I don't think that trading card is always the correct answer, but it is pretty powerful. Being able to sculpt your deck however you want. In the short term, of course, you're sacrificing one of your discards, so in the short term, you're not seeing as many cards, but in the long term, once you've removed cards from your deck after 5 rounds, if you remove 5 cards, that's the same as you earn a discard after 5 rounds. It's similar to that, I guess. Sometimes when I have the trading card, I like to go for the 4 of a kind. Clearly here, after removing a bunch of cards from the deck and a little bit extra manipulation from the Cardomancer, we got a lot of strength cards. We could have done 4 of a kind, could have done 4 of a kind aces, could have done 4 of a kind kings maybe. If you've got 26 cards, then 2 discards, 3 hands, that's 25 cards, you get to touch them all every round. Yeah. I don't know. Take care, everyone.